Hello everybody, welcome back to another Expeditions Guide. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Shock Rock contract in the Grand Canyon. For this contract I'm going to be using the Tatra Force with the Seismic Vibrator module. I also have the sideboard add-on loaded with some extra fuel. So I also brought with a jack screw and a set of anchors, because when this truck flips over, if you flip it over, it is an absolute mess to try to get flipped back over. So definitely want jack screws when you're driving this thing. So what we're going to do is we have to go to 3 points. And those 3 points are right here, and all the way up to the north here. So we're going to head over to this one first by this airdrop, and then head down to the south point, and then head up to the northwestern point. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave the field operations base, and we're just going to go right across the canyon here to this high spot. So we're going to go ahead and follow the path around and out of the base. And then we're going to hang a left and head down the hill. You want to be careful to watch your speed here, because going over these rocks can damage the truck. And if you hit it at a weird angle, it can cause problems with tipping. You don't really want. We want to try to avoid tipping as much as we can. So once we are here, we're going to go just straight across here. And then we're going to try to angle the truck so that we're kind of just heading in a straight line up this hill. Just like this. And when it comes to climbing rocks with the Tatra, I like to put it in low gear. There's a lot of times where if you're using auto and you're kind of going over the rocks, if the front tires kind of go up in the air a little bit, it kind of stalls the truck out a little bit because it can't figure out what gear it's trying to use. So just putting it in low gear just kind of keeps a nice steady rev on the engine as you're going up the hill here. And once we've made it to the top, we're going to aim for this little spot in between the rocks here that will get us down this ledge. And from here, we're going to go ahead and just drive right over to the seismic point. And we're going to go ahead and use the seismic vibrator module. Alright, that is the first waypoint. So we're going to go ahead and get turned around and go back the way we came. And make our way to the southern waypoint. Alright, we're just going to retrace our steps here. We're going to go for this gap in the rocks here to climb back up. I'm going to put it in low gear to kind of get a little bit of extra traction going up here. And if you stall out like I did here, you can use this tree. Kind of pull yourself up the rest of the way. And we're going to go ahead and just turn to the right. We're going to try to avoid this ledge on the right and try to go right in between next to this tree here. And then we're going to go ahead and head straight on down to the bottom. Once we get to the bottom, we're going to make our way to the southern waypoint. I did plot a course here, so we're just going to kind of follow the markers. Go up onto this higher area here. And from here, we're going to just follow this path directly south. We're going to kind of weave in between these trees as we make our way to our location. And once you get to here, you'll be able to climb down the ledge here. And we're going to go to the left around the right side of this rock. And once we get up to about here, we're going to go up onto this higher ground. And then we're going to go around this tree, cut down and back up on the other side here. We're going to do the same thing here. We're going to stay on the higher ground. And we're going to back up and reposition ourselves to just head straight east here. Once we get to here, we're going to climb up the rocks here. And we're going to go around this on the other side. And we're going to go ahead and make our way right over to the survey point, which is right down here. There's that. And we're going to go ahead and just head back the way we came. Oh, that's a lot of damage. And we did find an airdrop here, so I'm going to go ahead and swing by the airdrop, check for goodies and supplies. We did just take a ton of damage to the truck, so I'm going to go ahead and get that fixed up. I'm going to grab the anchors, dinosaur bone, top off the fuel, and we're going to top off the parts as well. Alright, so on the way back, I'm going to go ahead and just drive across this river here. And we're going to go ahead and follow pretty much the same path we just took, and we're going to make our way to the northern and final seismic point. Alright, once we get to here, we're going to head north. Well, I guess technically west. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut over to the right here. Try to avoid these ledges a little. Use this tree branch to kind of pull us through here. And from here, we're going to go around the left side of the lake. So I'm going to crawl up onto the lake shore here, and we're going to go right around to the left side. And there's a nice little canyon up ahead that we're going to be able to drive through and get right over to our seismic point. So we're going to make our way through this kind of crack in the rocks here. And from here, we're going to go ahead and just follow the canyon. It feels like this truck shouldn't be able to fit here, but it does. And it gets through here pretty good, too. Alright, we're going to just continue following our path here. And we're going to go around to the right to try to avoid the muddy river there. And what we're going to do from here is go through this gap in the rocks up ahead here. And once we get down here, we're going to kind of go down to the bottom. I'm going to try to go around these trees here. And from here, we're going to kind of follow this path through this little crevice here. And we're just going to kind of follow this path that goes right through the crevice. And that is going to get us down here where we'll find our third and final seismic survey point. Which is right here. You're just going to deploy your seismic survey, and this contract will be done. This contract rewards a lift kit for the Collie Pug. So, hope you guys enjoyed this guide. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.